Hello, friends. This is Tony the Sun, space rocker of the planet Earth. I'm back with another one today. It's a beautiful day outside. I think it's a Saturday. Every day's a Saturday. Every day's a Saturday. That's the song you want to sing, right? Every day's a Saturday. Because it's not really a Sunday or a Friday. But Saturdays are like, especially if you're off. Now, if you're working, it's the same old, same old. And most people these days work even on Sundays. So I don't even know why I'm singing that every day's a Saturday, but just for fun, every day's a Saturday. Every day's a Saturday. And going along with what we're talking this month about the subject of self-awareness. Self-awareness. I have a whole bunch of terms that I've been giving you, like self-concept, self-identity, self-image. But today, I'm going to talk about something else that is related to self-awareness, and it's one of the terms actually, but it's not beginning with self. And it's the subject of attention. The subject for today is attention. In the military, they go like, attention! Yeah. And you have to, oh my God, you have to go like this, right? Well, it's not as easy as that. Attention, actually, by definition, is the concentration of awareness directed to some phenomena, while mostly excluding others. The concentration of awareness directed to some phenomenon while mostly ignoring the others. And of course, we as a society, especially here in the United States, we have a lot of problems with attention. Most of us in the Generation X, I think, grew up with attention deficit disorder or adult attention or whatever, ADHD, and none of us knew about it. And it was a subject that nobody really talked about. And now it's very prevalent in actual humanity as a whole, because people are having very much difficulty on paying attention to something, focusing on a task. And basically, they said that we have limited cognitive process to a subject, limited cognitive process to a subject of information or thought or task. And I totally agree with that, because these days, with all the social media and especially the phone, you have all the information in your phone, and it's just so much information, and people want to be in everything and at all times, and they want to know about this, know about that, and they actually don't pay attention to one thing, like if you had to do a job, right? That's mostly why all these jobs, and I can't relate because I don't go to a job and I don't do those tasks, so I can't relate. But I can imagine, because I've seen them on TV and video, that if you like work for, let's say Amazon, for example, it's a very, most of these jobs are very repetitious, and you have to concentrate, and you have to do things, and things that are actually being passed to robots now. But for now, they having humans doing the thing, and the humans have to concentrate on something and just do this and boom, 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 and then it's just a repetition, just boom, 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 and get this, and everybody has their own cubicle or their own little area, because this task gotta be done, but it's a repetitious task, and you have to concentrate, you have to focus. You can't be on the phone, you can't be chatting with nobody, you can't be texting nobody. No, you gotta pull your full attention to this task. And when you take kids out of school, all they've been doing these days is messing on the phone and everything, and just having no attention whatsoever, learning nothing. And then you put them in a job like that, they're bound to fail. And of course, attention has other terms. Attention is actually an umbrella subject because it has other terms. And I'm going to give you just a few today, because they subdivide in other terms, but I found them really interesting on how they divided attention. Attention can be divided into selective attention, selective attention. This is when a stimuli takes priority. A stimuli takes priority. Okay, I'm gonna give you this. You ever been talking to a kid who's, let's say, watching a cartoon, and he's really into the cartoon, and eyes is focused on the TV. The TV would be the stimuli. The stimuli. And stay there, like, just mesmerized. That's what selective attention is. The kid is selecting the tablet, the phone, the TV, or whatever, but he's like really focused on this stimuli. Selectively, you can't do nothing about it. And you tell him this, tell him that, tell him the other one. He didn't listen. He didn't hear one word that you said. So that's selective attention. Sustained attention. This is the good one. This is the one that mostly nobody can do. Sustain attention. Sustained attention is when you can focus on something, on a task, and do not deviate from the task at hand, but just put all your attention, your sustained attention, into something. This is the really hard one, sustained attention. Divided attention. This is when you can divide your attention across and share different tasks. Some people call this multitasking. Some people can do it. You divide your attention into certain things, maybe 2 tasks or 3 tasks. Some people can do. Some people can do many tasks. They multitask people. And it takes a lot on you to be able to divide all this attention into many different tasks. But some people can do it. That's called divided attention. And then the one that was really interesting for me, orienting attention. Orienting attention. I'm going to leave you with this one. Orienting attention. What is that? This is when you shift focus in time and space. And we can have a video on this one. When you shift focus in time and space. I think most people these days live in orienting attention. Because they're doing one thing, then they're doing another thing, then they're doing another thing, then they're doing another thing, and nothing really gets done. Orienting attention. You're orienting your attention in time and space. It's a little more complicated than you hear it. But I think that's how the world is right now. They're orienting their attention in time and space. And actually, not much is getting done. Even though you see a lot of things getting done, they're mostly forced into people to do them. And with this, I want to say hi to everybody. I want to say hi to all the people around the world that follow my music and follow my videos. I know who you are, and I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Like I said, this month we're going to be talking about self-awareness and all the little terms that go with it. It just so happens that today we're talking about attention. Something you need if you ever want to accomplish anything in life. This is Tony DeSant, space rocker of the planet Earth, still living in this beautiful planet called Earth, today with the subject of attention. Pay attention. I'll see you in my next video.